go back to cinema and we're going to talk about Sing 2. Now, this is a sequel to Sing 1, duh. That and when the original Sing was released, it looked like I remember seeing the trailers and thinking that this seems like someone has just made an animated Britain's Got Talent or an animated an animated like American Idol or Pop Idol. And there was an element of that. So in the original film, it was a story about this koala, Buster Moon, who lived in this city that was populated entirely by animals, who dreams, and he dreams of putting on a show. Dreams of putting on a show in this rundown theater that he has that brings everybody in together, that gets the theater going, and it makes it a success. And that's his whole big thing. And he dreams of it by putting on a music show. And you have this sort of disparate groups of people, and there's a little bit of the pop idol thing that comes in where you have where they give you the backstory about, oh, this one is from a family of crooks but really wants to sing. This person is really, really shy and doesn't really talk, but when they sing, they have a wonderful voice. And this person is like, a mom who's put upon with so many children that are all over her all the time. She just wants one thing that's going to be for herself. And you have all this sort of like typical stories. But in Sing, the heart that came through. I mean, there is a bit where Tori Kelly, who plays Mina the elephant, in the first Sing, and she performs the song "Don't You Worry About a Thing," the Stevie Wonder song, "Don't You," and that will stay with me for a long time. I've seen this film years ago, and that sequence where she sings "Don't You Worry About a Thing" still sticks in my mind, and I just think like this is amazing. And Sing 2 does exactly the same thing, because I'm going to give you my star rating. It's a 3-star film. It's a 3-star. Both films are 3-star films, but they are kind of like, I think I came out and I put on Twitter immediately after watching this. I was like, the Sing franchise is a 3-star franchise that I would happily watch a lot more of. I would happily watch a lot more of. The plots are predictable. They go from A to B. Plucky underdogs are fighting against this thing. Will they make it in the end? Will they be successful? I don't know. Maybe. Of course they will be successful. You know all that. You know all that. Oh, this character's never had a boyfriend before. What's going to happen? They're going to get a boyfriend. This character is going to start off with stage fright. Guess what? They're going to overcome the stage fright. This character, so the storyline is, you know exactly what's going to happen. But the thing that gets Sing, and the thing that the Sing series gets right so far, is the musical numbers and the way they use music, and they use a lot of pop music. And in this one, the whole story is about how so obviously he's successful at the end of the first film. The second film kicks off with the success, and you get to see the success of the first film. The theater's a success, but he is a dreamer, and it's just part of his nature that he's always thinking bigger and bigger. And he's thinking, oh, there's going to be a talent scout that's going to come check us out. And if we impress this talent scout, we can go to the big city, which is essentially Las Vegas. Everything about this city is Las Vegas. And we can put a show on in the Las Vegas of their world. And that's his push is just to get there. And when the only way they can get there is to lie and say that they have access to someone called Clay Calloway, who is a lion, who used to be a rock star, who is voiced by Bono from U2.
Okay.
Yeah, who's voiced by Bono from U2, but no one's seen him for 15 years since his wife died. So this guy is voiced by Bono. All of his songs are U2 songs, but it's the way they use the music in these films that get the whole thing together. It's the way the musical numbers, the way they put all the different pops things in. There were bits where I was tapping my foot along. I was just singing along in the cinema. I was like, I like the way they've done that. I love the rendition. There's a bit where Johnny the chimpanzee, played by Taron Egerton, does a rendition of Coldplay's "A Sky Full of Stars," and the way it's staged in I think maybe because it's animated, it means that they can stage things that wouldn't be possible in real life, or if you saw them in real life, you'd be like, wow. And they can do them easier because it's animated and there's no limit to it. There's a scene in the first one where they have this bioluminescent sort of squid, and they do this thing on the stage that once again stays with me and makes me go, wow, that is amazing. Even though I know it's animated and I know that it's not, that is amazing. And they do something similar here with like singing about Coldplay, singing a whole bunch of U2 songs, singing. And I just think that they nailed the musical aspect. And I left the cinema just feeling such like, a joy of life, if you will. I hope that is not too up myself to say that, but just feeling happy and going, yeah, you know what? That was totally cheesy and totally predictable, but man, they nailed those musical numbers. and that's what I walked away with. So I love the Sing franchise. I'm sitting there going, this is a 3-star all the way, but it is the very best kind of 3-star movie, where it's great. Loved it.